got all your worksheets, going through them, giving feedback on them and stuff like that. I'm going to be putting them in folders where you can go into those folders and see your sheets and all the feedback and stuff like that. But just basically, those worksheets are checks on two things. One, your participation, that you're really working at this and you're really making an effort. And number two, just it's feedback as much as anything to me about where maybe the lessons in class haven't been resonating with you and what we have to work on more. Okay, so first, the very simple stuff. That's a good place to start. Ça va? When I ask you, when it says bonjour to you, you can just say bonjour back. If somebody says bienvenue, you know that that's welcome. Okay, and you can say welcome back if you're two new people in places, or merci. So those are very familiar responses. But if you want to go a little bit further past that, oh, and salut, of course, as well. And salut probably being the easiest one, especially with your friends, because it's just salut, and they respond back salut. But here's another one. You want to ask a little bit more. Perhaps you want to follow up the salut with ça va? How's it going? They just can respond with ça va. It's going. That's it. It's easy. Easy greetings, okay? Easy peasy. But if you want to go just a little bit further than that, if I was to ask you ça va, and you wanted to tell me, my dog just had puppies, so things are going really well. I'm really happy. You would say ça va bon. Okay, so that's good, and I'm going to type that right into the screen that's up front. Ça va bon. Things are going good. All right, the next sort of level down, if they're not quite going really, really well, but they're going well, you say ça va bien, and that means things are going well. However, if things are not going really well, you would say ça va mal. And ça va mal means things are going badly. They're not going so good. Okay, there's also mauvais, which is, I think it's a little bit stronger. All right, but ça va, you've got those three responses at least. Ça va bon, ça va bien, or ça va mal. Now, there's one other response that doesn't fit into any of those responses, but it's kind of like, well, there's some good and there's some bad. Okay? Comme ci, comme ça. A little of this and a little of that. So let me hear you guys say, just turn your mics off and go, comme ci, comme ça.
Comme ci, comme ça.
Comme ci, comme ça. Comme ci, comme ça.
Comme ci, comme ça.
That's it.
Comme ci, comme ça.
Okay, so I'm going to go through the class. I'm going to start with Eleanor. And I want you to use one of those responses, okay? So choose the one that works best for you. And if you say, ça va mal, like things are going badly, don't worry, I'm not going to phone up your house and find out why things are going badly, okay? And I'm just going to assume that you just chose that to use it because nobody else was using it. Here's the rule. If Eleanor says, Eleanor, you're so lucky because you get to go first, you get to choose any of those. You get to choose ça va bon, ça va bien, ça va mal, or comme ci, comme ça. But the person after you cannot choose that. And the person after them cannot choose that. So I'm going to cycle through these, okay? All right, so Eleanor, here comes the big question. Are you ready? Es-tu prête? Oui ou non?
Oui.
Oui, okay. Eleanor, ça va?
Ça va bon.
Ça va mal? Okay, I'm going to phone up your house and find out why. I lied. Lizzie, ça va?
Ça va bon.
Bon, kind of a nasal sound at the end of that, okay? Can you say that? Bon?
Bon.
That's it. Okay. Eva, es-tu prête?
Yeah.
No? Oui ou non?
Oui.
Oui, okay. Okay, Eva, comment ça va?
Comme ci, comme ça.
Oh, merveilleux. Ireland, comment ça va?
Ça va bon.
Oui, ok. Brinley, es-tu prête?
Oui.
Oui, merci. Brinley, comment ça va?
Ça va bon.
Okay, ça va bon. Bon.
Ça va bon.
Oui. Okay, no N on the end. Be careful about that. Just say, let's see, how can we say this? Bon.
It's sort of like saying like a bow and arrow.
Yeah,
Bo.
almost. Bon. Bon. It's a little bit more neutral of a sound rather than the O sound. But bon. Okay. All right, Samantha. Samantha, tu es prête?
Ça va bon.
Ça va bon? Oui, merci. Timothy, comment ça va?
Ça va bien.
Oui, merci. Sophia, comment ça va?
Ça va bien.
Merci. Nehemiah, comment ça va?
Wait, can I say like anything I'd like, or does everybody use every single one of those?
Yeah, so you can cycle through.
Ça va.
Okay. That would be totally acceptable too. Just ça va. That's very neutral. Okay, good. So you guys, I really expect you guys to know that. All that stuff that we've gone through. Bonjour, salut, bienvenue, comment ça va? And the ça va bon, ça va bien, ça va mal, ou, and that ou, by the way, of course means or, comme ci, comme ça. A little of this, a little of that. So good and bad, all right? Now I just want to mention while we're looking at these boards here, because we've been using these boards for out front, and you guys are going to have a board to do at the end today, and it's going to be a simple one, but it's just ça va. So this board right here, ça va. So you're asking the question on your board, ça va? How are you? How's it going? And then you ask the question is asked, moi? Okay, so they probably say, et vous? Comment ça va? And you say moi, which means me, ça va, and then you're going to have to put in a response. And aujourd'hui, I'm just throwing that in. Does anybody know what aujourd'hui means?
Today?
Yes, it does. Thank you very much. It means today. And if you didn't know that, you would say, and I asked you, you'd say, je ne sais pas. I got that right down over there. Je ne sais pas. I don't know. Okay, so that moi, ça va, it's going well or not so well. You put your response in there, and that's what we need to see on your sign today. Okay, so very quickly, speaking of vocabulary, you guys should know the numbers 1 to 10 by now, because you've been asked to review that, and you can of course review it by going to the book at the back. And Timothy, in case you didn't hear this, take a look. I'm going to use my laser pointer to put it right across the room, taking great care not to shine my laser pointer in anyone's eyes, because it would blind them. So Timothy, do you see at the back there? I'm laser pointing to a book, and if you click on the book, you'll get all kinds of the vocabulary that we've been going over on the web page that pops up, including the numbers. All right, and the numbers that we're going through today are from 11 to 20. Okay, so I'm going to ask you to turn your microphones off, and hopefully it's quiet in your place. If it gets really loud, just turn your mic on when you're speaking, okay? But I'll ask you to repeat them after me, and of course it goes, let me point to them. 11 is 11, of course. 12 is 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, which is 16. 17, which is 10-7. 18, which is 10-8, which of course is 18. Oui. 19, which is, anybody guess?
19.
19, of course. And then 20. Now, here's what's kind of interesting, and we're going to see this a little bit more next week when we're going into higher numbers, like by 10. If you know that it's interesting that when they do international tests on children for different subject areas, for language arts and this, that, and the other thing, French kids tend to do better than average on math. And one of the reasons why is even when they're learning to count to 20, it's kind of, do you see the addition in here? 17 is like 10 plus 7 is 17. 10 plus 8 is 18. And it goes further. It goes, and if you want to do 98, it's 80, so 4 times 20 plus 19, 10 plus 9. So that's 99, 99. So do you see them, just by counting up to 100, they're doing multiplication and they're doing addition as well. But I'm going to call out the numbers and then I want to ask you to repeat them after me, okay? All right, so the premier numéro, 11.
11.
Okay, and I really like some of the pronunciation I'm hearing there. There's not really an N sound. Again, it's like with bon. There's a nasal, and instead of your tongue coming up to the roof of your mouth for an N sound, it's still open, but it's almost like you're closing the N off with your nose rather than with your tongue, if that makes any sense. So going 11. Encore, s'il vous plaît. 11.
11.
Good. 12.
12.
13.
13.
13. Oui, good. 14.
14.
15. 15. Yeah, a real nasal sound to that too. 16. 17. Good. And I don't think I heard anyone say decept. Putting the P in there. The P is silent, so it's really decept. It's almost like D-E-S-E-T, but it's D-I, and the I of course has the E sound. Decept. Okay, encore. Decept.
17.
Bon. 18.
18.
Good. 19.
19.
Good. And 20.
19.
20. And again, there's no real T sound at the end of that. It's almost like V-E-N. 20. And again, the N sound is like closing it off with your nose rather than with your tongue. 20. Okay? All right. So, you guys, there are going to be some quizzes, but because just so you know, I do, I present a lot of this stuff visually so that you can see it with the words, but you do have to know it orally, and that's where the real test comes in, is the expectation, the government expectation is that you guys will be able to say all this stuff. So I am going to be checking with you on that, okay? Clouds, just going back to these clouds too, the expectation on these clouds is, you see where it says ça va, it's got a capital C at the beginning because, pourquoi?
It's the beginning of a sentence.
It's the beginning of the sentence. It's always capitalized at the beginning of a sentence, right? And at the end of the sentence, what have we got?
Period. I mean, a question mark.
Yeah, and it could be a period, a question mark, an exclamation mark. I'm going to have to find the funny cartoon. It's about if you say, I love to eat grandma, does that mean that you like to eat your grandma, or are you saying to your grandma that you like to eat? So what you should say is you say, grandma, comma, I love to eat. Because if you just say, grandma, I love to eat, with no comma, what are you saying? You're saying that you're a cannibal and that you like to eat your grandmother. So you don't want to do that. You don't want people to get the wrong impression. So you want to put a comma in. And so, these things are really important. If you don't put a period in at the end of the sentence, then people can run sentences together and it'll give it a totally different meaning. So you want to separate your thoughts out. And even though this is French, I mean, it's really important that we get proper punctuation in there. So ça va is a question. It's a single thought. You don't want it to read ça va moi. That makes no sense at all. So ça va question mark, and then moi. That's a thought too. You're saying me. You're not saying me ça va. You're saying me. That's the question, and then you're responding with ça va. Now, capital M for moi, because it's the beginning of a new thought, a new sentence. Now, what's missing here? Ça va bon, or ça va bien, or ça va mal aujourd'hui. Well, because that's all one sentence, I've got the period at the end. If there was no aujourd'hui, the period would have to be, whoops, over here, right? C'est ça? It's true? C'est vrai? Say it's real? It's true? Ça va mal, period. Ça va mal aujourd'hui, period. Now, you guys, if you forget the periods in your clouds and you don't capitalize, or you're missing something, then, like it's 5% off for everything. If you're missing a sentence, it's a good 15% off with the marks that I give you for that stuff. Okay? So you're all doing fairly well so far, but I just want to make sure that you know that. Okay, next thing that we want to do. Oh, just a very quick, now I'm going to introduce you to a new verb. And you guys, this is quick. If these verbs, these irregular verbs, have your head swimming just a little bit, I completely understand, because I'm introducing a lot to you guys very quickly. But here's what I want you to know. I'm not expecting you to know it like inside out, backwards, and forwards, so don't feel pressure about this. I'm just exposing you to it because you're going to see it in the Télé Français, and it's going to become very familiar to you as we go through the series, okay? Do you understand? Okay? I want to see smiles on your faces. Good. You're not feeling any pressure. All right. The verb aller is to go. So this is a bit of a new one. But you've already been seeing it when the kids say, je vais, I go, and stuff like that. Here's he goes, il va, elle va, she goes. Je vais means I go. Tu vas means he goes. Vous allez, and you're going to see this in Télé Français. You're going to see it, so I want you to recognize it. When they say, n'allez pas camper, they're saying, don't go, you is understood. You don't go camping. Because when it says aller, it's understood that it's vous. So he's saying, you don't go camping. And that's the weatherman saying that, right? You guys all saw that. Nous allons. Now, usually nous is just, if I was just saying the word nous, there's no S on it, is there? You see that? When I say nous, you don't hear any S. But when there's a vowel that comes after it, it becomes nous allons. Nous allons. Can everyone say nous allons?
Nous allons.
Nous allons. Nous allons. Can you say now say nous?
New.
Yeah, and it's almost just like NEW in English. New. When we go down to the bottom one, ils, which is of course you don't really hear the S on it, but you know it's plural when it goes with vont, because that's they. So, and of course, if you don't say elles vont, it's just elles vont. But we know it's plural because they're using the verb vont for aller. Okay? So we'll come back to this when we're doing the Télé Français. I'll make reference to this. And of course, the avoir is to have. Il a, j'ai, tu as. Do you see sort of a little bit of a... Do you see how these things are kind of close to the same here? With aller, it's je vais. With avoir, it's j'ai. With avoir, it's tu as. With aller, it's tu vas. And vous avez, vous allez. Nous avons, nous allons. Ils ont, and ils vont. So it doesn't get too much closer than that. So in a way, you're kind of lucky, even though these are irregular verbs. Over here, it's not quite as well close with être. Il and elle, he or she is. I am. You are. You are again, but formal. Nous sommes. Now there you go. I'm not saying nous sommes. I'm saying nous sommes. We are. And then ils, elles sont. Elles sont. You'll hear an S, but it's the S that's on the sont. And that's a little bit like ils, elles sont, and elles vont. Right? Very, very sort of similar. I think those are the only 3 verbs, irregular verbs, that you guys are going to learn this year. That's it. So the hardest part is right there up on the board. Okay? All right. Let's with that. Oh, I can't wait. I love my Telefrancais. So I'm going to bring up Telefrancais and I'm going to share my screen with you.
Bon, alors, allons-y.
Allons-y, let's go.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Commençons.
Nous commençons. We begin. Commençons. He doesn't even say the nous. Commençons means ONS at the end. Understood that it's commencer with us. Okay, so we begin.
Bonjour.
Ah, bonjour. Au revoir. Au revoir. Oui, au revoir. Où vas-tu? Je vais camper. Camper?
Où vas-tu? Où vas-tu? To go, tu vas, right? That's with aller, the verb aller. Où vas-tu? Where are you going?
C'est ça, je vais camper.
Je vais, I'm going camping. Je vais camper.
Je vais camper dans la forêt. Ah, j'adore le camping. Attends, je vais camper aussi.
Attendre. Okay, there's an RE verb, but attendre, wait, is what she's saying, right?
Moi, le camping, moi aussi, moi aussi.
Anybody know what she's saying? What's he saying there? Yeah?
Me too?
Yes, me also, right? Me too. Absolutely. There we go.
Si,
Ce n'est pas possible.
oui, c'est possible.
So what's Jacques saying? Samantha.
It's impossible, like pineapples can't go camping.
Right. Ce n'est pas possible. It is not possible. And what does Nehemiah, what does the pineapple say? What's his response?
It is possible.
Oui, c'est possible. Okay, we're used to
Pourquoi
that.
pas?
Pourquoi pas?
Parce que les
Why
ananas
not?
ne comptent pas.
Ne campe pas.
Oui, les ananas.
Okay, who's going to translate it? Someone new? Okay, Ireland.
Pineapples can't go camping.
That's right. Wait, you guys are reading French already? Oh my gosh, I must be an amazing teacher.
Ne campent pas.
Oh,
C'est trop dangereux.
C'est trop
ah, trop dangereux.
Qu'est-ce que c'est dangereux? Oui, Sophia.
It says danger.
Yeah, it's too. Trop dangereux means too dangerous. So there you go. What do we call that when it's a word that sounds the same in French and in English? What's the word for that? Do you guys remember?
Cognate.
Cognate, absolutely. Good for you.
Trop dangereux. Pour moi.
Oui, pour toi.
Yeah,
Au
for you.
revoir.
Bon.
Téléphonez,
Bonjour, allô, salut.
téléphonez,
Lisez parler avec nous.
c'est formidable, exceptionnel, c'est excellent, sensationnel, c'est merveilleux, c'est magnifique.
C'est les Français fantastiques.
Téléphonez, c'est le français.
Dépêche-toi, vite, vite. Patience. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Qu'est-ce qu'il y a?
Qu'est-ce que c'est?
C'est la télé.
Et maintenant, la météo.
So la météo, yeah, Sophia?
Means weather forecast.
That's it. It's the weather. Now, you know, when you think about a weather person is called a meteorologist, right? And it's kind of related to what's in the sky because meteors, of course, come through the sky, don't they? So météo is the weather. All right, let's continue on. Continue it.
Bravo! La météo, c'est important pour le camping. Regarde.
Au pôle Nord, il fait froid.
Vraiment.
So
Mais quel temps fait-il ici?
in the north, it's cold. De la Nord, N-O-R-D, so it's almost like north. C'est froid, it's cold. Mexico,
Il fait beau.
Ah,
the weather is beautiful. It's doing beautifully. Il fait beau. It's doing beautifully.
non, pas possible.
Pas possible.
Mais quelle est...
Afrique, il fait chaud.
Ah, who wants to guess what that is? Okay, Sophia, go ahead.
It's the desert.
Yeah, it's the desert in Afrique, right? And so probably look at northern Africa where it's all desert. And it says, how's it going there? Qu'est-ce que c'est chaud?
It is hot.
Yeah, that's it. It's hot. Okay.
Oh, encore. Mais quel temps fait-il ici?
And she's saying, we want the weather ici, here. Not helping them any, is it? So far. Here?
Je ne sais pas.
Whoops! You guys know what he's saying, don't you? Je ne sais pas. He doesn't know.
Vraiment? Alors viens.
Really?
Voilà la forêt. C'est joli la forêt. Tu as la carte? Oui,
C'est
j'ai la
joli.
carte.
C'est joli dans la forêt. It's pretty in the forest. And she says, tu as le carte, you have the... Okay, what's the carte? Yeah, Samantha? What do you think?
Does she mean like, do you have the map?
Absolutely. Absolutely. So when you go to a restaurant, sometimes you can order a la carte, right? And that's kind of like the map of what the meals are, isn't it? Okay, so I don't know if that helps you any, but a la carte, okay, on the map. All right. Food.
Tu as les sandwichs?
Tu es a sandwich. You have
J'ai
a
les
sandwich.
sandwichs. Pas de problème alors. Pas de problème.
No
Viens,
problems.
allons-y.
Yeah, let's go.
Trop dangereux pour moi.
Alors, c'est l'heure. Tu es prêt?
Prêt? Prêt pour le saut en parachute?
Ah non, pas encore.
Alors pourquoi?
Oui, pourquoi?
For what?
Pourquoi quoi? Ah, Monsieur Pourquoi?
Oui, c'est ça. Les aventures de Monsieur Pourquoi, super détective.
Le grand crime, épisode 3. Voici le bureau de Monsieur Pourquoi.
Vous, madame, vous êtes la...
Okay, so there's that être, to be, right? And he's saying, you, madame, you are. So there's vous êtes, you are la criminelle. And again, I'll point out, it goes to, because it's a woman, it goes to la and criminelle with L-E at the end.
Criminel.
Mais ce n'est pas possible.
Oui, c'est possible. L'argent est ici.
Okay, who can tell me, who can name for me the color silver? Do you remember? Oh, we went over this last week. You've forgotten? Okay, I take it all back.
I wasn't here.
I must be a terrible teacher. Okay, remember we talked about... let me just run a little
De la criminelle.
Ce n'est pas possible.
Oui, c'est
Yes, it's possible. The money is here. But do you remember that the color of money is silver? Argent. Okay? So argent is silver, but it's also money. Here we go.
possible. L'argent est ici,
L'argent is here.
dans ce sac.
Dans
C'est
this-
vrai.
in this
Oui, ou je ne suis pas monsieur. Pourquoi? Super.
Yeah, it is. Or I am not. So there's the I am. I am not. Je ne suis pas. Monsieur Pourquoi. Super detective.
Détective. Voilà. Pour les chats.
I think it's Kitty Litter.
Monsieur Pourquoi? C'est un idiot.
Now, I'm surprised that she doesn't say Vous êtes un idiot, right? I'm not sure why they've got said it is an idiot. It should be maybe il est un idiot or vous êtes un idiot, something like that. Anyway.
C'est un idiot.
Mais où est l'argent? À suivre.
C'est immense, la forêt. Oui, immense.
Immense.
Qu'est-ce que c'est immense? Wait, Sophia's the first one. Okay.
Huge.
Yeah, it's huge. Another word for that? Because it's a bit of a cognate, isn't it? Somebody else? Yeah, Eva?
Immense.
Immense. C'est immense. Immense. Same word. Okay, it's a cognate.
Il fait froid ici.
Il fait froid.
Oui, il fait très froid.
It's cold. Très froid.
Écoute,
Very cold.
qu'est-ce que c'est?
Qu'est-ce que
Ça vient de là-bas. Non, ça vient de là-bas. Non, ça vient d'ici. Non, ça vient de là. Ça vient partout.
Putain, space.
So they're getting a little bit freaked out there in the forest, aren't they, by all the forest sounds? So they're becoming a little bit afraid. That happens when you get lost in the forest, doesn't it? All right. Lizzie, that's quite the talent you've got there. Yes, Samantha? Question, Samantha?
And they're, no, it's not a question, but, like, they're just little kids, though. Like,
That's true. That's true, isn't it? You have to suspend belief a little bit with this, don't you? It's a little bit campy. And, of course, it was done many years ago because, you know, most of the time now, if you wanted to get the weather, people would just go onto their phones, wouldn't they? If you wanted to, there's an app for everything now. So, but this is pre-phones. You see what life was like before there were apps. Okay. Yes, Samantha?
our piano, like, we got our piano tuned today, and he got out his phone and played the piano, and it would, like, get it on track, so there's, like, an app for tuning your piano.
Wow. Isn't that something, eh? That's amazing. Okay, let's go. Allons-y.
Ici, mauvais temps. N'allez pas camper.
Mauvais temps. It means bad temperatures. N'allez pas camper. What's he saying? Eleanor, what's he saying?
It's bad temperature.
Pardon? N'allez pas camper.
Do not go camping.
That's it. Do not go camping. So there's that aller for, and remember we were talked about vous being understood because you're using the verb aller. You're using aller. It's the conjugation for vous. So he's saying, you guys don't go camping. In other words, good stuff.
N'allez pas camper.
Il fait beau pour sauter en parachute, n'est-ce pas?
Ah oui, tu es prêt?
It's good
Mais-
for
Allô,
parachuting.
allô? Allô, allô? Attention pilote, attention. Jacques et Sophie sont perdus dans la forêt. Trouvez Jacques et Sophie. Trouvez...
Okay, trouver. Oh, that's another ER verb we've got to add on. Oh, I have to make a note about that. Trouver is to find. Okay, and it's almost like trouver. I don't know. I always think of buried treasure. I'll try and think of the word that makes me think of that. A treasure trove. I guess that's what it is a trove. A treasure trove is a place where you find buried treasure. You know, so trouver is to find. Find Jacques et Sophie parce que, because they are perdus. Perdus. Interesting word, perdu, because we have a word. Sophie, comment. Sophia.
Oh, I was just gonna say what perdu means.
Okay, go ahead.
Perdu means lost.
Yes, it does. Yeah. We don't hear this word, we don't hear it in the church very much anymore. But trust me, sort of in my childhood, you'd hear it a lot more, where people who didn't have faith in Jesus Christ, okay, whose sins were not covered by the blood of Jesus Christ and his sacrifice, what they were in risk of was perdition. Perdition. And perdition was just a fancy word for saying lost. Okay, perdition would mean being separated from God when they died. That's perdition. Okay? So perdu is to be lost.
Trouvez Jacques et Sophie.
Allons-y, à la forêt.
Allons-y, to the forest. À la forêt.
Oh, où sommes-nous?
Où sommes-nous? Where are we? So there's the we are.
Oh non, où est la carte?
Where is the
J'ai faim. Donne-moi un sandwich.
j'ai faim? Now that's interesting and worth pointing out. When we say that we're hungry, we say I am hungry. And if you were to say je suis faim in French, they would look at you and say, you don't look like you're hungry. Right? It's I have hunger. J'ai faim. So there's the je with avoir is j'ai. Yes, Sophia?
That's like a cognate, because when you're hungry and you don't have any food, you're it's like famine.
Yes, famine. And you say that you're famished. Right? Just famished. So yeah, you're right. I can see that. Good point, Sophia. Thank you for bringing that up.
Oh non, où sont les
Where
sandwichs?
are the sandwiches?
J'ai faim. Oh, moi j'ai froid.
Et moi, j'ai un test.
Okay, so you notice that she also said, she didn't say that she is cold, because people would say, well, you look like Sophie. You don't look like cold. So she has cold. It's not je suis froid, it's j'ai froid. And he's j'ai faim. He's thinking with his stomach, isn't he? Boys can be like that sometimes. Yeah.
Où sont Jacques et Sophie?
Where are
Jacques et Sophie sont dans A.
Okay, so you guys ready to answer this?
A. Un sandwich. B. La forêt. C. Une carte.
Hey.
Okay, it sounds like you guys have got, you're 100% certain it's big. Let's just see.
Et la bonne réponse est...
Best response.
Dans la forêt.
Correct. Jacques et Sophie sont dans la forêt.
Oui, et Jacques et Sophie sont perdus dans la forêt.
Oui, perdus.
Où sont-ils? Jacques et Sophie sont perdus. Le camping, c'est trop dangereux pour un ananas.
Does he sound just a little bit happy about all this? He does. He's got a little bit of a nasty streak in him there, doesn't he? He says, they say, oh, it's too dangerous for a pineapple, and Jacques et Sophie sont perdus dans la forêt. So the last laugh is for him, isn't it? Eva.
Regarde, regarde en bas.
Ah, voilà,
Qu'est-ce que c'est?
un oiseau.
Oh,
Ah,
what is it?
voilà.
A bird. Oh,
Qu'est-ce que c'est?
Un nuage.
nuage. It's
Voilà.
Yes.
Qu'est-ce que c'est maintenant?
La forêt et deux
Deux
Two-
enfants?
Two children.
Oui,
Two
oui.
deux.
Alors, c'est l'heure.
C'est-
Oui, Jacques,
Oui,
Sophie,
Jacques,
où
Sophie.
sont-ils?
Where are they?
Oh, bien
Où
sûr,
sont-ils?
ils
Where
sont
are
perdus
they?
dans la forêt. Pilote, ananas. Oh, ils sont dans l'avion. Oh non, 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 attendez un instant, c'est l'heure. Au revoir, au revoir.
Okay, so that's it. C'est ça. Okay, so we're back into the classroom and we're ending off with this. You guys have to copy down what's up on the board here. Okay, and I will use my trusty laser pointer. You need to go out to your board and fix up your board so it's ça va, moi, ça va bon or bien or mal aujourd'hui. Okay, and again, you might want to be teleporting back and forth. Okay, can I get a oui from everyone?
We.
You see it?
Oui.
Okay, Timothy, Nehemiah, Sophia, I don't
Oui.
see you, so I don't know.
We.
Okay.
Oui.
All right. Well, that's the class for today, folks. So, now just this is what I'm looking for homework, but there's also you want to have those numbers up, and also don't forget to work on your alphabet as well. Okay. But I will have a sheet shortly in the student homework page for this week coming up. And next week, I think we're going to review a lot of the homework that you guys have done. And I'll have those back to you. And we'll review what you guys have done and make sure that you have got your ER verbs conjugated. All right, I'm going to turn off the recording. Thank you so much, you guys.